So friends, in this video we are going to be learning how to make a tailor's breast ball. It actually comes in handy and helps you to be able to iron your breast part to give it that very perfect curved look. So if you are interested in knowing how I made this, kindly continue watching. So quickly, let's just get straight into the video.
I'll be using this velvet material for it. As you can see, I have added my light stay on it, so I'll just go ahead to cut it out.
The length of this is 13 inches. The width is also 13 inches. So I'll just place it on fold like this.
From the tip here, I'll place my tape and I'm going to be measuring 6.5 inches. I'm going to measure this 6.5 inches all around. I'll connect my marked out points together. I'm going to cut it out to give me a circle like this. Using the same procedure, you are going to be cutting a smaller circle. Your cut out fabric should be 4 inches wide and 4 inches long, and I marked it out from the center point using 2 inches. I'll be telling you the essence of this smaller piece later on in the video. The cutout is same procedure. You are going to thread your needle, taking the first bigger cutout. You are going to make a back and forth stitch like you see me do all around the edge using a 0.5 inch distance from the edge. You are going to do this all around. When you do that, it's going to give you something like this. Then you are going to go ahead to pull it to get a gathered look like this. Then you go ahead to spray the gathered fullness all around so that it will be even. Next, you are going to turn this to the wrong side. Remember not to cut or tie your needle and thread. Take the smaller piece, you'll be fixing it here, but ensure that the gathered pleat is evenly shared around the circumference of the smaller piece. So I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to pin it all around. If you haven't watched the video on how I made my pin cushion, I'll drop the link in the description box for you to watch it.
So I'm going to leave this part open like this.
I'm going to be sewing it all around just like as I have pinned it using a 0.5 inch stitch. Now for the part where I left unpinned, I will not be sewing that part. And the unpinned part is 1.5 inches wide.
I have gone ahead to sew it all around, so I'll just remove my pins.
You can go ahead to cut the thread now and you turn it to the right side.
It will be looking like this on the right side.
From this open part, you are going to fill the ball up with pieces of fabric.
Why I really advise to use fabric instead of fiber or foam is because all those things might get reduced when heat is applied on it.
Ensure that it is filled very well and it is staying very firm. Recheck and recheck and ensure that it is very full. Be careful while you use your scissors to push it in so that you do not mistakenly tear it up. So here I am done. To close this up, you are going to fold in the hem of the bigger circle and you make a back and forth stitch on the fold in hem like this.
Then you draw it into gathered form first. After you have drawn it into the gathered form, then you can go ahead to stitch it up with what is left of this part.
You can use any hand stitching technique that you prefer. After joining it, there's one more step left.
This is when you start arranging again to make sure that everything is balanced. Trying to make sure that the edges is not too rough. Now I hope you know that you can use the corners to iron. You can use this side to iron.
The base is flat to give a stable ball when you iron.